Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to talk about whether Solana SOL is overvalued or we are going to continue to see people buying and their price rising in the upcoming weeks ahead. So right now we are seeing about a 29 to 30% increase in the last 24 hours. A lot of positivity coming out of the Solana community, coming all the way from $161 up to $205 now. We actually saw a nice all-time high push to $216.47, and that was right around September 8th at 10:15 p.m. If we take a look at the last week, though, we can see that Solana pretty much ignored that crypto market dip. It had a dip down to about $152, but for the most part, we actually saw it rise right back up and continue on its way. So we see about an 85% increase when we look at the last week and a 445% increase in the last month. So a lot of people asking, like I said, the question whether or not Solana is overvalued. We have a couple articles we're going to jump into. We're going to kind of explain my thinking on Solana and where I believe we're going to see Solana push by the end of the bull market as well as the end of this year. So as we continue to move forward, you can also see that the market cap right now at $61.5 billion. The volume in the last 24 hours about $15.5 billion. And the cool thing about this is we can now see the trading activity on Coinbase. So 73% buying, 27% selling right now. Popularity hitting number 5 in popularity. And I think realistically, as we continue to move forward, we're going to see the crypto markets continue to push Solana upwards. As we can see, Bitcoin number 1, obviously Ethereum number 2, Cardano number 3, Binance BNB number 5. And if you count Tether, that is going to be the number 6 and Solana number 7. But realistically, Tether as a stable coin, not going to count. And we're going to see Solana pushing to number 6. It depends, like I said, if you want to count USDT or not. But realistically, Solana right behind Binance BNB, which is absolutely huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not sure where I was counting because you can count USDT and we're still at number 6. I'm not sure what I was even counting there. Maybe I was counting Ethereum twice because of Ethereum and Ethereum 2. But realistically speaking, guys, this is a very, very big deal for Solana continuing to push up in the right direction. I think realistically as well, though, we have to remember that Solana has pushed up 445% in the last month. Is it even worth getting in right now? Because are we even going to have really the potential to see a 2 to 3x at this certain point? If you got in at a lower price, holding in is not a bad idea. Holding, like I said, at this $205 price point when you bought in at $200 is something I think is a little bit different. So we're going to jump in, though, like I said, to some of the different tweets and articles today. So first off, we have Solana talking about ignition. We've talked about what ignition was, how big it was, and obviously started to spark a little bit more in this push. So we have $5 million in prizes, funding across 4 tracks: DeFi, Web3, gaming, art, and collectibles. All very, very big. Tracks presented by Microsoft, Jump Trading, StandChart, Fort Platform, and Metaplex as well. So just massive, massive platforms continuing to really support this idea. So I think, realistically, as we continue forward, Solana is going to grab some great, great projects out of this. We also see we're excited about how excited the team is. That's kind of interesting how they said that. We're excited about how excited the team at Ocean Finance is about increasing decentralization on Solana through stake pools. So Ocean is actually, launching their mainnet and, more stake pools obviously coming to the space. We have Solana also talking about Airwave team. Bundled transactions will make it even easier for NFT artists to permanently store tens of thousands of NFT images and media on Airwave. As we continue forward, though, now we are in the article section of things. There's so many articles coming out. This one I don't have, access to, as you have to subscribe to access or start your trial. But realistically, I just wanted to kind of show you guys how many articles are actually out there right now. So the CNBC article talks about how this cryptocurrency has surged 400% in a month and is now the world's 6th biggest coin. So absolutely massive push. A lot of people, like I said, talking about Solana for obvious reasons because of this massive profit that a lot of people are going to hopefully take advantage of here in the upcoming days. And you always have to take profits to make money. Keep that in mind. As we push forward, we have JP Morgan issued a stark warning over the price of Solana, Binance BNB, and Cardano as the Ethereum rivals roar back. So I did talk about this in our Cardano video just a little bit, but this really relates to me personally more to Solana. I think Solana's price has gone up insane amounts, and we all see that in the last month. I think realistically, a lot of people don't realize what this market cap will have to be for you to really even get a 2x. And I think realistically speaking, this is probably a rough spot to actually be buying Solana on a 445% increase. That's just something I never do. I never really buy green market or green candles. I think realistically, your time to buy was in the videos I had prior to this. Solana I think was at $17 to $30 in some of my previous videos. So hopefully you guys are paying attention in, other videos as well, so you guys can stay up to date with what coins I believe are worth jumping into at these low prices that they were once at. We also see Bitcoin price in line for impulsive bounce as Solana leads altcoin surge. So a lot of people are excited about this impulsive bounce that they expect out of Bitcoin, and hopefully Solana, hopefully to follow. A lot of people believe that Solana is, like I said, pushing close to an overvalued spot right now. I don't think it's overvalued by any means. I just think that realistically speaking, you jumping into Solana right now, you're not going to be able to see much of a return at this point in time. I do think, we are going to have a great push for Solana before the end of the year, before the end of the bull market altogether. I don't think we're done completely. I just think, like I said, we're at a rough spot to actually be jumping in at this point in time. I do want to check a little bit into this Bloomberg post as well, because Solana, like I said, is getting really recognition all over, as we've seen at this point. CNBC, Forbes, Cointelegraph, we have Bloomberg, and we also have another Cointelegraph article at the end. So Solana Sol's token weathers the crypto tumble sparked by Bitcoin. So this just kind of talks about how Solana actually did fairly well during this crypto market crash. As every other coin kind of struggled, Solana continued on their push up. We also have the Solana rally mimicking Ethereum, why a $500 Sol price target could be conservative. So I do agree that, realistically speaking, Solana could easily reach $500 by the end of, I'm not going to give my price prediction quite yet, but realistically, I think that's definitely, within reason. I think $500 is something that could happen in the upcoming years ahead. So realistically, like I said, that's just a 2x though. $500 from about 205, it's just barely over a 2x, which I should say is definitely a positive. However, right now, the market cap being $61.5 billion, it's going to be hard to see that push happen very, very, very quickly. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks and months. Like I said, I think Solana's still in a great spot. Still think there's increases to come. Just don't think there's, 10x's that people are looking for in a lot of these coins in Solana. So just keep that in mind. As Solana, like I said, has had very, very great success. I think $500 is something that we will be targeting actually by the end of the year. I think $500 by the end of the year for Solana, $400 to $500 range is actually what I was going to go with. And then looking at this Cointelegraph article, it kind of just reassures me that that is a conservative price prediction. I have done some TA on Solana just recently as well, and I think realistically we are going to have a pullback before that push to $4 to $5, or $4 to $500, I should say. As I continue to say realistically, I want to say, guys, we are going to have a good year ahead for a lot of crypto coins, and this is going to be one of those that we are going to continue to watch through all of it. So if you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I do think by the end of the bull market part 2, we could easily be seeing $600 to $700 at the very least. I think it will slow down after the end of the year. Solana hopefully going to at least get to, like I said, that $500, $600 mark by the end of the bull market part 2. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If you have not already, make sure to jump on over to Twitter, actually, and follow me on Twitter, CryptoProfitYT. I also have a Patreon down in the description below if you guys want to stay up to date with exclusive market updates, pre-sales, IDOs, ICOs, and low market cap picks. You know where to do so in the description. Like I said, patreon.com/CryptoProfitYT. I'll see you guys all in the next one.